Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So it's been another minute since I did a video, and I have done a few Dollar Tree hauls a little bit. So I thought I would come on and share some of the stuff that I got. I'm actually in the office right now because that's where I tend to come with the things that I get, just because it's a room that is almost done and I have space where I can actually, lay stuff out. So some of the stuff I've already put into these little bags. I was going to show you guys what I do. I don't think anybody from work follows me, but I get these little gift bags, and I've been like, there's employees at work that I think sometimes don't feel like they're appreciated, or maybe people don't notice the hard work that they're doing. And so I've just been kind of targeting those people randomly, periodically, and anonymously leaving them a little gift bag. So I'll put tissue paper in it, and I'll put a card with it that just kind of says just because, and it will be thanking them for their hard work and whatnot. But I just put little things in it, like I got one of these little pedicure sets, and I have two bags like this set up ready to go. I got the hand and nails gloves. It's a mask. I didn't want to do face stuff because, everybody's skin is different. I found these little notebooks I thought were really cute. They're like the planners, the happy planners. They've got the little discs on the side, and they've got like a laminated cover, and then they've got these little sheets of paper inside. I saved one for me too, of this kind, because it says create, inspire, dream on it, and I liked that. So there's one of those in there, and let's see what else. I got these lotions. Don't really smell too bad. I got two of them that are this passion fruit escape, and then that one over there, right there, that is cabana kiwi. I like the smell of that one the best. You see a lot of Vernors on my desk because we had a party here for Labor Day, or not Labor Day, Memorial Day. I also got this little lip gloss, and then I always put like some sort of neat pen in there. So that's what's going to be going in those bags this time. And the other bag is exactly the same. Oh, nope, it's not exactly the same. I also found these cute little, this is the other bag. I found these cute little lip glosses that are like these little characters. I thought those were cute. I'll show you the other ones that I got too, because there's other colors and flavors or whatever. So that's what I got going on with those ones. Some things that I picked up. Oh, I started to tell you about Memorial Day. We did a cookout here, and we've narrowed it down that it wasn't food poisoning, but about 8 of us got sick after, but it wasn't like right after. We had the party on Sunday. The first person was sick not the next day, but the next morning, as was I and Chuck's brother. And then as the week went on, more and more people got sick. Like my brother's wife got sick, but my brother didn't. I got sick, but Chuck didn't. My kids didn't. And then Chuck's one son, his wife, and their 2 kids both got sick. But the other one that got sick first was his other daughter-in-law, but none of the other ones of them got sick. However, come to find out, her son had been sick, but I don't know if it was like the week before or whatever. So we're not really sure where it came from, but we're pretty sure it was a bug of some kind. Because of all the people that were sick, none of us ate or didn't eat the same foods. So we can't link it to any food, thankfully. So we don't really think it was something we served at our party. We think more like we all shared a bug at the party. So anyway, that's that. My stomach is still not quite right. It comes and goes, you know, but I think it was just some sort of stomach flu or something. I don't know. Anyway, back to the haul. So I had been watching someone else do a haul the day before I went. Well, it was yesterday, as a matter of fact. Yesterday morning, I was watching a lady do a haul, and she had these acrylic beauty palettes. But, you know, there's a lot you can use these for, and I'll probably use these for mixing paint on. I know my nail tech, she uses one of these to mix the polishes when she's creating something, like she did those stars. She'll mix some paints together, because at the bottom you can see it's got some of that gold, and then it's got the white. So like, anyway, she'll mix paints on one of these. So I got a couple of these. Those are the only colors this Dollar Tree had. I took Justin driving yesterday. We went to a town called Elma, which is where he's going to be taking his driver's test. And I wanted him to practice driving around that town, so that's why I took him there. And so I thought, well, while we're there, I'll stop in their Dollar Tree and see what they have. So the stuff here on my desk is what I'm looking, because I'm not sure if I got everything here, but I think I do. Anyway, it's the stuff that I got at that Dollar Tree. The only thing that's missing is a big container, because it's in the other room, because I got it for Chuck, but it's not going to work for what he wanted, so I get it, yay. But I traded him one of my other containers. So anyway, I'd gotten the container. That was in the $5 section. I think that's the only thing I got that wasn't the $1.25. We'll see as we go. So I thought I would give this stuff a try. It's supposed to be like, it says it compares to Olay Regenerist Night Recovery Cream, and we all know, well, maybe we don't all know, but the Olay stuff can be quite costly. So I thought, well, Be Pure's getting to be quite a well-known, good company for a lot of the beauty care products. So we'll see how it works. But that's the night cream. And then I got 2 of the moisturizer, because you don't always find this stuff. So when you see it, you want to grab it. So because I've been wanting to try that stuff, I went ahead and grabbed 2 of them. I got some more of the shower steamers. I like to put these in the bags as well, because I think I mentioned it before, you don't know if everybody has a tub, but most everybody probably takes a shower. So these are Minty Fresh. I got 2 of those. That was all they had. And then they had foot masks. So along with those hand ones, now there's the foot ones in Soothing Lavender. So I thought that would be a great thing to put in there. I got 2 of those, I think, unless I find another one, but I think I just got 2. I wasn't trying to go too crazy, because I just stopped at Dollar Tree, as you'll see, on my way home from work Friday, because I had to use up the rest of my budget for work, and of course I always get for work as well as home. And this is the eye serum, which also compares to the Olay Eyes, what does that say? Eye lifting serum. So yeah, we'll see if that stuff really does work good or not. I found some Winnie the Pooh socks, so I grabbed those. A couple things that I grabbed that aren't here too is I got Liz a pair of socks that were the Mike and Ike, because she likes those, so I thought they'd be cute. And I got my grandpuppy Arlo grain-free. It says bone, but it wasn't really a bone. It was one of those like made things that are real, like they eat them quickly. It's not hard, and it's got peanut butter inside. And then I also got him some dog treats for her to take when they go on their walks, to kind of like encourage and reward him when he behaves around other dogs and people and stuff. I got this to use with my residents. It's cuticle oil. Now that we are starting the new program where Nicole and Micah, they'll be over in buildings 3 and 4. Jody and I had our last activity Friday over there. It was very bittersweet. I might have got a little emotional, but I got this to use with my residents. It's cuticle oil. Now that we are starting the new program where Nicole and Micah, they'll be over in buildings 3 and 4. Jody and I had our last activity Friday over there. It was very bittersweet. I might have got a little emotional, but It's tough. It's tough, you know, leaving my residents. And not only leaving them, but, you know, I won't be doing activity with them all the time. And I love them. And so I'll miss hanging out with them all the time. But I know it's going to be a good change. It's going to be good for them. And in the long run, I think they'll love it. But anyway, I got that to do the manicures because I'll be able to, you know, be a little more involved with, not I'll be able, but we can be more detailed. Like there's more we can do now because we'll have more time and less people. So there's more stuff we can do. And I've got some emery boards. And yeah, I paid for it myself, but sometimes you just got to grab stuff when they have it. This was, I don't know, it's probably going to have a glare because of the light, but it's called Wickedly Divine Matte Liquid Lipstick, Vitamin E, long-lasting, paraben-free, and it's Splash. Right there is the name of the company, and it's got like this little gem thing. If I wasn't holding the camera with one hand, I might be able to open it and show you. I should have done that, but anyway, this was a cat toy that I got for our kitties, and our little kitten Lyra, she loves it. She's probably playing with it right now, so can't really show it to you. And I thought I'd try these. They're slanted clippers. Sometimes it's hard to get a hold of nails, so I don't know if that'll help or not, but I thought I'd give those a try. I separated my polish and shared with Nicole, so she'd have some to start with her people, and so I'm picking up some different ones. So this is like a glittery blue. I thought it was pretty. I don't know if the residents will like it or not. Sometimes they surprise me, but I thought it was pretty. Sometimes they do like that kind of stuff, but a lot of times it's just the regular neutral tones that they like. And then I thought I'd get this. I go through a lot of moisturizer because I do use it every day, sometimes twice. And this is supposed to be comparable to Pond's Rejuvenous. So it's anti-wrinkle cream with AHAs and collagen. So let's see how good that is. Yes, I'm old. I have to have all these old lady things now. It's funny, we hear about these things when we're younger and we think, I don't need that stuff. I'm not old. Well, here we are. Now I am, and yes, I do. You can't escape it. So that, oh, you know what? Oh, I got another foot mask down on the floor. I did get another one. Usually I get things in 3, especially when I'm getting them for the gift bags. So, which I don't know why I'm on this thing of 3s, but I am. That's just kind of how I've been doing it. So when I went Friday, let me see how it might be easier. Okay, I'm going to bring you around slowly. Okay, so in this bag, that's all the stuff that I got for work. And this was all the stuff that I got for home. Plus, I've got stuff over here that I've already separated because that's stuff that's going back to work. This bag is stuff that is going to be for the basket. So I'm going to swing back around, I think, to my desk and get a hold of it. And, well, let me move all this stuff. I really wish I had brought a tripod or something in here. I could just set this phone down. Yeah, those cans are empty. No worries there. Got another bottle from today. It seems like I've been living on Verner's since I got sick. And it just seems to be the one thing that still feels good in my tummy. So, okay, this is for the bags. So I'm going to leave that over there. This is for the bags. This is mine. This is for work. That's going to go in the work bag. This is this. Okay. My socks. Let me move my... Oh, I also got... Chuck does crosswords every night before bed. And I just thought I would get me a crossword book and start doing them too. I know they're good for your brain. Of course, working with people with dementia all the time, it's on my radar now to try to do as much as I can to keep my brain power going. God knows we all need it, huh? All right, so I'm going to just set the bag up here. Okay. So usually I will put some sort of cup in the bag, and then I will fill, well, not fill, because that's a pretty good size jar, whatever, cup. But I'll, put some candy in there for them too. So I've got 2 of these pink and a purple. I've already given 1 or 2 of the purples away. And I've got a green or blue colored one at work. I think I showed it to you guys when I got it, unless I forgot to do that haul. Who knows? I go to Dollar Tree a lot just because of work. Before I started working there and was getting stuff for bingo, I, stepped into a Dollar Tree every once in a while. But so I'm sure I've showed you guys these sparkly pens before. I love these. I got blue and purple and the green, and there's also a pink. I'm not sure where it's at, but there's a pink one as well. And I have another pink one at work too. There's another one of the rainbow pens. Well, I'm sure we'll come across it. So I only picked up 1 of these. I think this was the only one that they had. It's kind of like, I don't know if you can tell on there, it's pink and sparkly. So I got that. These are little folios that have sticky notes in them. I thought those were kind of cute. So I got one with the smiley and peace and yin yang. And then I got one like this. And that's what that looks like inside. And then I got one with this stuff. Okay. And that looks like that. So, of course, when I do these, I try to give them things that I think kind of fit their personality, that I think they might like. Recently, we had staff fill out questionnaires, and that was at my prompting because I wanted to know more specifically what people like, what their favorite colors are, that kind of thing. But we did it through our home manager who does payroll and stuff. There's 2 more of those crystal lip glosses. We did it through her so it wouldn't be obvious, because the goal for me is for people not to know that it's me doing this. So yes, I'm taking a risk putting it on my YouTube, but I honestly don't think anybody at work follows me on YouTube. So here's 2 more of those little lip glosses that I was showing you. The other one was blue, if you remember. Well, this one says You're Peachy, and it's yellow, but I think it's scented lip balm is what it is. So, and then this one is watermelon. Isn't that cute? I thought they were kind of cute. So we got those. This was good. One other style of those that I got, just, because people are different. They like different colors. But I did only get 1 of those because it didn't have a saying on it at all. And I liked the ones with the saying. The other lip balms that I thought were kind of cute and go like with the jar and the sparkly pens and the crystal lip gloss too. But I probably won't put the 2 lip glosses together. But anyway, are these lip glosses. They're like little gems. I can't hold on to anything. So that one's pink and sparkly. And then there's this blue one, which I also have a blue cup at work. I can't remember if it's the blue or this green. But then there's also the green. So I thought those were cute too to put in there. And then I got notebooks like these. I got to be careful because I stabbed my finger on the side. You really can't see it, but there's like a little cut. Oh, well, I guess you could almost. See that line right there, right by my nail? That's like a little cut. And I got my finger caught in the spiral. Only me, as I was trying to look at them, and it got stuck on that part hanging down and cut me. That hurts. But anyway, I got a few notebooks like that. And then There's those gloves again. Oh, there's the pink sparkle pen. Yeah, so you take a pink sparkle pen and somebody who likes pink, you know, pink little sparkle thing and a pink cup and, you know, throw a Post-it note thing in there. I don't know. I just thought it's kind of a cute little pick-me-up kind of, you know, unexpected little gift. It's nothing major, but from what I understand, you know, people have been talking about it, and it's, you know, kind of brightening their days a little bit, and that's my goal. I don't really want them to know it's me doing it. I just want to do it for fun, and I don't want any kind of, I don't want anything attached to it. You know, I don't want them, oh, well, she got me this, and got me that. You know, I don't want it to, there's no rhyme or reason to who I'm giving what or anything like that, other than I'm trying to do stuff that I think, though, like, I'm trying to see if I can put my phone, on its, I got one of those things on the back. I'm not trying to get on here. I'm just wondering if I can, sorry, I just wanted to pop it up for a second so I can put it down while I grab stuff. So, yes, you're just looking at the desk. Sorry about that, but I'm just pulling stuff over here. Okay, so in my stuff from Friday, as I said, I got me one of those little notebooks too, because I thought those were so cute. And then a lot of this, not a lot, some of the stuff I will end up probably taking into work for projects, but I just like to pick up cute stickers when I see them. Of course, I'm drawn to butterflies, and we had one of our butterflies hatch at work this weekend. We did the habitats with the butterflies, or the, you know, the caterpillars, and they made their chrysalis, and I had just put them on the side of the habitat recently, and I put food in there because I noticed, I keep getting my hand in there, sorry. I noticed that they were having, okay, there we go. I noticed that some of the red stuff that comes out when they come out of the cocoon was on the paper, and it's not, it's like blood, but it's not. But that's a pretty good indicator that they're going to be coming out soon. So I got these little paint brushes. I thought they might be water brushes, but they're not. They're just, it's just the handle looks like acrylic or something. But, and I'll probably take them into work, but right now I got them with my stuff because I did pay for them. I thought these were kind of cute because they've got like the sections and the little tabbies and stuff. So I thought those were kind of neat for $1.25. So I grabbed me a couple of those. I use a lot of little notebooks at work for taking notes and write down ideas and different things like that. I found my great big glue gun, so I got a few of the bigger glue sticks. And I've seen people use the bobby pins, or they call these bobby pins, but they're really more like hair clips. But I've seen, oh, I got a little stamp block. Not that I don't have a bunch of those, but that's a thinner, smaller one, and if I need to, I can take it to work. But they use them on the pages of their journals, you know, like as a decorative paperclip kind of thing, but like they're already made. So for some things, I thought that might be cute, and if not, I can always use them with the grand girls. So I thought this might be cute on a sewing themed journal. They're scissors. There's more in here, but I'm grabbing stuff as I go. I saw these little containers. They're like the case. I took the stickers off them. Thankfully, they came off pretty easy. But they're like the little cases, and then they've got the little round ones inside. And I have a lot of like sequins and stuff like that I didn't know how many I had until I started going through all my stuff and unpacking. And I have like a whole bin of sequins, and I didn't know if they might store better in here, or the little seed beads, just, you know, little things like that would do well in a little small container like that. Oh, I you never know when you're going to need scoops for something. Again, it's probably something I'll use at work, but I figured you can't go wrong grabbing the scoops. You know, we do things with bird seed, like, you know, we make bird feeders, and one time we were using rice and filling the socks for the snowmen. So there's just always different things that we're making that, you know, I figured I might be able to use those for. I got just this, I like to have things that I can just write on, like for that week or whatever. Like I have a planner. God knows I have 2 or 3 planners. One for home and 2 for work, a monthly one and then a yearly one. But anyway, these are nice for like say that day I want to plan something, like on Monday I want to plan something for the week and see, you know, like what things I can get done or whatever. Well, these are nice for that because you can tear them off. It's a pad. So I grabbed one of those. And let's see. I got this clip that's like a feather. I thought a boho journal might find a place there. And then I got 2 of these. I don't know. I'm on this thought pattern right now because we're going to be doing fairy gardens at work. And so I wasn't sure if we could do something with these, but I don't know. We might be able to paint them and put them in there somewhere. So I picked up 2 packs of those. And then the other thing is just, I got a little thing of Dove chocolates. I love those. And then I got just a roll of paper towel. So that was everything that I got for home. Well, and as you know, I said, probably a lot of it won't be for home, but there you go. So I'm going to put all this stuff. I got my finger in there again. Sorry. So I'm going to just put all this stuff back in that bag. And I'll add that other stuff. Of course, I don't have to go through and take care of all that stuff, but for now, okay, that's work. I don't want to put that in there. Oh, put that in there. I think those clippers are going to go to work. That's going to go to work. Okay. All right, so then I used the rest of the budget to get a few bingo supplies. And of course, the first thing I pull out is not bingo. We also do hand and foot pampering, and every other month, like one month we'll do the feet, the next month we'll do the hands. Well, they really like this cherry blossom scrub, and we use that for both, for the hands and the feet. And then they also like this vanilla sugar scent. So I picked up a couple more of those. If they'd had the lotion, I would have picked that up as well, but they didn't. They only had the scrub. I did get a few more candies. I got the Reason. And one of the ladies was telling me how much she likes the Werthers, and the Werthers go quick. Well, I was never sure how much people liked those, and I never caught who was getting them. So I wasn't able to ask, because I'm not always there when they do bingo. Sometimes Jody and a couple other people do it. But anyway, so I got a couple more of the Werthers. And now it's going to be just the one side that I have to buy bingo prizes for, because Nicole will be getting for her side. So I should have enough stuff to last for a little while. So I got some Hershey's and Milky Way, Three Musketeer, and there's another Milky Way. Is that all I got? I didn't really need to get a lot of candy because we still had some. There's one more Werther's. I got the that ring keeps turning, it bugs me. The caramel apple filled. And then we had run out of crossword books. They didn't have any more when I went to the Dollar Tree in Mount Pleasant. So I found these at the one in Midland. So the great big crosswords. I got 2 of those ones. And there's more on the bottom. I also got 2 of these in the purple, and then I got this large print mixed puzzles where it's got, not many do the Sudoku, but it's got the crossword and the word search. So I just got one just to see how it goes over, to see if they like them or not. They may not. Picked up a couple more Crunch and Munch, one of their favorites. Oh, that's something else I got too. I bought a couple of those for Chuck as well. He likes the Crunch and Munch. I like it too, but I mostly buy it for him. So I got 2 of those. And then I always grab one that's 2 of the caramel, and I got one that's the buttery toffee. Let's see. Oh, and then there's also a couple Reese's for the candy. And then let's see. Oh, I got some more manicure supplies as well. I got some of the regular nail files, and I got some more emery boards. I noticed when I was dividing stuff up that I was actually out of a lot of my back stock. I didn't have any new emery boards, and I don't like them. If they don't have any coarseness to them, I throw them away because I need something that's going to actually work, you know. I have found that this nail polish remover in these little push top bottles works the best at getting the nail polish off. The regular bottles, they don't work very well, so I've stopped buying those. So whenever I see these, I usually grab a couple cotton balls. Of course, we go through a lot of those, so I got 3 bags of those. And I got a couple more things for our fairy garden. They're getting low on their fairy garden supplies, so I got, let me see if I can, one thing at a time. So I got this little fairy house. I'll go with the other ones that I got. Hopefully I didn't get this one already. I don't remember because I let Nicole pick them out, so I can't remember what she picked out. But, and then the sign that says fairy garden on it. And I looked it all over because it's been restapled, but it looks like the birds are fine and doesn't look like anything's broken. So I think somebody might have returned it or opened it or something, and they had to repackage it. And then I've just been checking out their different borders in their school department to see if there's any I might be able to use on my bulletin boards that I do. And I thought that either one of these would be nice. And on this one, the butterflies pop out and make it kind of 3D. So I thought those borders would be nice. I have a great big bulletin board in memory care that I have to do, and a smaller one where I put their monthly calendar and all that stuff. So those have to be decorated. The big one I'm going to do seasonally, and the smaller one, it's every month because every month their calendar goes on there. And usually the theme is, you know, related to the month. But what I'm going to do with the big one is I got the idea to ask their family to send in a few pictures, like 2 or 3. And the story that goes with it, to create kind of like an interactive memory board on the, or reminiscing board, sorry, on the bulletin board. So if they're out walking around or, you know, bored or, you know, having a rough night and they're walking the halls or whatever, and if staff are with them, they can just stop and look at the board. And I'm going to have on a card for each resident what their story is in case staff needs to help them remember what it is in the picture, so then they can talk about it. So I've sent an email to families. I've heard back from a couple. I still have several more I'm waiting to hear from. Hopefully they will do this. So yeah, I thought that would be a fun thing to have up for the okay, did I say they were summer pictures, like a summer memory? So one of them sent pictures from a wedding that had happened in the summer, and one of them was like a cookout or something. So different things like that had happened in the summer that that we could put on a summer themed board. That's the idea there. I don't know if I got that out completely correctly because I'm trying to talk and take care of stuff at the same time. And you guys know I struggle a little bit doing two things at once. If you've been around very long, you know that. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. My name is Dorinda, and I can't walk and talk at the same time. I can't talk and take care of stuff. Yeah, anyway. So, I think that's everything that I have here. 35 minutes. 35 minutes of me talking and sharing Dollar Tree stuff. So, there you go. Still working on my craft room. I'm getting very close to having that done. Of course, every time I think I have it done, then I bring more stuff over and things I have to find room for. Oh yeah, this pen was something else that I got. I've got one at work just like it that's blue, and then another one that has, what's the other one? I don't know. I probably showed it in another haul, but anyway, I found a pink one, and I decided to leave that one at home for me to use here. So, anyway, still working on that. When I get done filming this, I'm gonna go ahead and go work in the craft room, but I wanted to come on here and show you guys the stuff I got and say hi before I put this stuff away. So I thought I'd turn that on and show it to you. My daughter got me that for Christmas. It's a little rose in a jar, and it has these little multicolored LCD. I think they're LED lights. But anyway, the longer that it's on, the more it starts to glow and stuff. So that sits on my desk. So I thought that might be more interesting to look at than the Berners cans. But anyway, I have to laugh at myself. What else can I do? But anyway, yeah, just been busy with work as usual. It's been a lot because I've been trying to help our new LEC learn the things that she's going to need to do that I used to do over there. And, show her around and plus still do all the activities and get my normal stuff done. So it's been pretty busy. And Chuck, he's busy with end of the school stuff. Today is Sunday, and he is at graduation. So they have graduation at the church in Bay City. So that's where he's at today. But yes, I thought I'd come on here and do this video real quick while he was gone. And now I'm going to go work in my craft room. So I hope you all are having a lovely day. It's a very pretty sunshiny day today. So we certainly do relish those in Michigan. So take care. God bless. And I'll see you guys next time. You never know what's coming next. Could be crafting. Could just be a Dollar Tree haul. Take care, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye.